Hello Pisces, and welcome to my channel. I'm so sorry. I didn't upload your video on Thursday like I uploaded everyone else for the weekly reading of the 24th through to the 30th of July. So I went into my hard drive and I literally, just before I was informed that I hadn't uploaded the Pisces ones, I had cleared the hard drive of that to make some more space. So I'm going to do a reading now for this week, alright? So again, 1,000 apologies, but let's see what the week brings you. Okay, I'm just going to do the sound bowl. You can join me if you like on a breath in and exhale. Okay, Pisces, let us see what this week is bringing you. Okay, we're going to do a cross of truth just to get a few details for you. Pisces, what do they need to know for the highest good, please, this week? Okay, I will show you, don't worry. Oh, we got 3 major arcanas coming up over here, just to show you quickly before I go into the clarifiers. Page of Cups as your current position, the desire, 5 of Cups, what's working in your power, strength, oh la la, what's working against you, Hierophant, and the Moon is the outcome. All right. Okay, let's just clarify a few of these, Pisces. If some of you have been feeling, if some of you have received an offer of love this week or message, a heartfelt message that's come through, I feel like it is causing a little bit of internal turmoil within you, and but I feel like you're going to be very strong in this, even though the outcome is a little bit uncertain at this time. In the same order, please, Spirit. Okay. Under the Page of Cups, we have 9 of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Knight of Swords. Under the 5 of Wands, we have the 10 of Cups, 8 of Wands, the King of Swords. Under the Strength, we have 3 of Cups, Temperance, Ace of Swords. Under the Hierophant, we have 4 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. And under the Moon, we have the 3 of Swords, 9 of Swords, and the Page of Swords. I need to do a few more cards about that one, right? Okay, so it does feel like you've been getting a nice little message. You'll get a nice message this week, which is cool. But for me, I feel like you're like, even if someone wants to join forces with you, you are ready to stand in your power. It's like you really, really want to kind of do you this week. You really want to sort of be independent, know where your money is at, feel self-sufficient, kind of have your vision, all of that sort of stuff. And but it's like, it does feel like you may be, I want to say the word sandblasted, which is a weird word to say. You may be pulled in the direction of, if someone's coming at you with a lot of information with that Knight of Swords, okay, which is quite forceful, it could put you in the space of like, oh goodness, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do. Okay, we've had the Moon coming up twice. The Moon may have a little bit of an emotional discord within you, like a trigger of sorts, okay? Now, the desire is to find internal balance where there was conflict. Okay, it's clarified by the 10 of Cups, 8 of Wands, and the King of Swords. All right. So for me, this feels quite a lot like you are working this week on finding your own happy ever after. Despite about what anyone else around you, this is like, I'm looking for my own happy ever after. And you're ready to put the work in, all right? You're ready to look at it very logically, very detailed and kind of go, this is my plan, this is what I want, this is how I move out of the sense of conflict. For some of you, if you've been having a little bit of conflict in the workplace, I do feel a positive result from that, okay, where there's going to be a lot of action put in on your efforts, on your contributions, okay. You're going to be noticed for that despite the discord and upset around you. So I think that's really, really good. What's working in your favor here is the Strength card. I feel like, again, this week you are powered up to really kind of go, you know what, I want my sense of independence. I want to stand in my own power regardless. It's good to have people around me, that's wonderful, but it's like I want to do me, the best I can do me. And as you power through that energy, we've got that Three of Cups, the Temperance, and Ace of Swords. Okay, so what that tells me is that not only are you having, you are finding ways to communicate with other people more clearly, but I feel like you're balancing your energies in terms of what you put into yourself as well as what you put in with other people. And within this, you start to gain the clarity. And the clarity is, okay, fine. It's like recognizing like that higher vision of yourself, higher awareness of yourself, recognizing when you put yourself down in front of other people. So in this way, you're starting to alchemize the energies, the emotional, because we've got a lot of emotions coming up here for you, okay? Even though I don't have loads of cup cards, I do feel like emotional balance is the thing where it's at. And you gain clarity on that. You're starting to, it's almost like picking out the people in your environment, maybe particularly in the workplace, but people in your environment, which is, you're starting to recognize, oh, okay, so that one's got my back, that one, not so sure of. And what you're doing is you're really kind of monitoring your energy, monitoring how much power of your own you give up to other people. And in this energy, you start to reflect and see the clarity. Okay, so it feels like it's other people as a reflection of what you're doing within yourself. Okay, so this is in your power this week. Understand where you're giving up your power in some ways, and understanding when you're taking power in many ways. And this sort of, you start to gain an understanding of this. Okay, now with the Hierophant, it does feel like even though you may have a situation where maybe a boss figure or whatever, or someone with regards to some sort of hierarchy, some sort of expert in their field, where there has been a bit of conflict or discord, is putting a very sharp look on things. And I feel like that's going to be beneficial for you. You're wanting that to come on in. But the governing body overriding all of that with a Hierophant is basically not helping. Okay, so there's maybe a situation at work where you just want workplace, or maybe even with regards to lawyers, with regards to society at large, governmental restrictions, all of that sort of stuff. You're finding it quite difficult to I want to say the words kind of contribute to sort of like I don't feel like you are on their side in the sense it's like you're recognizing it's not giving me the peace and harmony that I need. I'm not feeling resourceful within myself, my home front. Even if you are kind of not working or even if you're a pensioner and you're relying on bigger systems to sort of support you, I feel like you might be not feeling that support this week. And it causes you to get a little bit confused and wanting to sort of walk away and not sort of pay into that anymore. I mean, even for some of you, if you've kind of taken out like a life insurance scheme, I feel like you're going to be thinking, no, I'm not so sure I buy into it in this anymore. I think I want to look elsewhere. I think I need to look for a better deal somewhere. So there's some sort of overarching system that is not honorable for you, that is going to empower you. This is all kind of about self-empowerment this week, okay? Now the outcome is the Moon card, okay, but it's clarified by some heavy cards. We've got the Three of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Page of Swords, okay. So it does feel to me like there's some news that's coming on in which is causing a lot of maybe sleepless nights, a little bit of a disruption again in the emotional but more so mental body. And what the Moon card basically says is that things aren't really that clear cut. What appears on the surface is one thing, right? But you don't have the sun shining a full light on the situation. So you may be feeling a little bit kind of roused this week, maybe struggling to sleep. I think health benefits, health situations are going to be quite tricky this week in terms of your sleep patterns in particular. And I just want to find out a bit more about this Moon card, because it is it's almost you feel like, oh God, I just want to close up my show and I don't want to be dealing with this. Oh look, the bottom of the deck is the same card, Three of Swords. But I do feel that the Moon often sheds a light on something that needs to kind of rise up out of the surface. So let's just see, what else can we get for this Moon card, please, for Pisces? Yeah, you see, it's actually not, it's not as bad as it seems. We've got the Star and we've got the High Priest. Now these are two major arcanas, okay? So it's time to take note. What's actually happening at a deeper level is you are being introduced to a new level of yourself, spiritually speaking. You're being asked to step not only into your power, but you're asked to step your game up as it relates to your intuition, what's hiding beneath the surface. In that, I think you're starting to recognize your own, I want to say, it's quite weird because both of these ladies, very dark energies as well. Dark, when I say dark, yin colors, the feminine. The Moon is also mostly yin colors. Okay, so we're talking about the divine feminine over here. And both these ladies are basically naked, right? So I do feel like what's actually happening at a much deeper level for this week, because we've got so many major arcanas, it is a big week, and it's bizarre how this happened to be the sign that I wouldn't slip through the net, you know, with uploading. But it feels to me like you're being asked to strip away all the illusions that you place on yourself and get to the heart of the matter and see yourself wholly and truly and deeply like never before. So this is basically saying your intuition is spot on, okay? But what may appear on the surface, like in your environment at the moment, it feels a bit like, whoa, heavy-hearted, but it feels heavy-hearted, but more in the mental body. It's already moved through the heart space and now it's into the kind of head space here, right? The third eye and the crown chakra. And it feels to me like it's also really bizarre. Sorry, I keep interrupting, but we've got three, if you have a look at these three cards together, not only do we have the same colors as yin, darker colors, shadow colors, right? But we also have the circle that happens on every single, got the Star and the Moon, right? But we've got all these circles that are happening over here. So some sort of situation that needs to come to light because there has been a circular pattern that has formed. It's a cycle, okay? And you're being asked to look at this cycle from a deeper level, as like an intuitive level, to get to the depths of it and to cleanse and to penetrate. There's lots of water there as well. Wow. So I think, Pisces, ultimately the things that's causing you a bit of emotional pain this week, or kind of a worry, right, about the future, about how you step into your power, particularly if you're needing to sort of walk away, or there's a government or a sort of a higher organization that's not supporting you this week. I do feel that what it's asking you to do is to strip it down and get to the heart of the matter. Your emotions are trying to tell you a story. Your emotions are trying to say, listen, this isn't on, this feels out of alignment for me, and your intuition wants to come on in, but I feel like there could be you could be trying your best to block it. It's weird because a high priestess wants to just sort of come on in and give you the secrets that are being covered up from you at this time. But I feel like you caught yourself up in the headspace. So the moon card is ultimately a really positive card, but it goes through this energy of being really uncertain and emotionally kind of upsetting. And when our emotions kind of rise to the surface, right, it just means that we're sick and tired of holding it in and suppressing it and bottling it up. So if you find that these emotions are bubbling to the surface, pay attention. Do whatever you can to be soft and gentle on yourself, because a star card is wish fulfillment. It's cleansing, it's healing, it's having faith in the future, following your bright star, your north node. So it's extremely positive, but I feel like ultimately the whole week talks about how you need to step into your power. Stepping into your power is going to be the best thing that you can do, okay? So if it feels uncomfortable, chances are it's better for you. So I really hope that helped. Major Arcanas, this is big week. I hope that was clear enough. Again, sorry for missing this one, and I'll see you next time. Take care.